What is this guy doing?
You're putting people on the streets! You're putting people on the streets!
What?
Shame! Shame! Evict Doug Ford! Evict Doug Ford! They could have been your voters! They could have been your voters! They could have been your voters! They could have been your voters!
I mean, these people are protesting for the right to live in other people's homes for free. How do they have time to protest this, but they don't have time to make enough money to pay their rent on time? This is just bizarre. You know, I'm not a fan of Doug Ford. I think he's a fake conservative. But this bill, these people are protesting, Bill 60, is actually a step in the right direction and will lead to less people on the street, despite what these uncivilized protesters are screaming. Since leftists don't understand economics, I'll break it down. What this bill is essentially doing is giving more power to the landlords and the property owners, which will incentivize them to build more and rent out more properties. The controversial part of the bill is the reduction from 15 days to 7 days for the landlord to be able to give an eviction notice to the tenants that aren't paying the rent, making it easier for landlords to evict tenants that aren't paying their rent. The reason why this, along with getting rid of rent control laws, is actually going to be better for the rental market is because it's going to incentivize property owners to buy more properties and make more properties available for rent. This is going to increase the supply for rental units, and what do we know about basic economics? Supply and demand. When you increase supply, that lowers price because the landlords now have to compete for tenants. To compete for tenants, they either have to raise the standards of their rental units or lower the price. The reason why rent is so expensive right now is largely because of rent control. In the short term, yeah, it lowers the price of rent, but in the long term, less properties are built since there's no incentive to build them. That shortens supply and increases demand. And instead of landlords competing for tenants, tenants are now competing for rentals. Throw mass immigration and inflationary spending on top of that, and that's how you get into the mess that we're in right now. Turns out, upfront pain leads to long-term pleasure. Upfront pleasure leads to long-term pain. And I'm not trying to be mean, like I understand people are going through things, but I think it would really help our generation if people understood basic economics. I think they should really teach this in class. I might start lobbying the government.